sacrifice. Better yet, to start with, life in general is a series of decisions. We have choices we need to make, whether we make them ourselves or we let our circumstances, our environment, or people around us to make the decisions for us. We need to make a choice, and these choices, they define us, whether we are the ones making those choices or not. And as a natural progression of time, we make more and more decisions. And as we make more and more decisions, our lives become more defined. They become more focused. And as a side effect, let's say, some options become closed to us, as in there are things that we can no longer do because of decisions we have made. So let's dive in a little bit deeper on that. So when we start out in our lives as small children, it can be said that we have boundless opportunities, boundless possibilities. We can do anything we want to, as we have not done anything yet. There is no substance in anything in our lives. We only have possibilities. They are boundless. They are unlimited. We can do, again, anything, whether it be a policeman or a lawyer, a doctor, etc. Because we have not made any decisions yet, our lives are still in its infant stage. All options are open. As time passes, as we move from grade school to perhaps university and beyond that to our careers, or even beyond careers, our relationships with other people in other aspects of our lives, we need to make, again, decisions. And these decisions, they are going to put us in a path that we have chosen, consciously or unconsciously, that leads to more results, more reality. We move from this infancy of our lives of boundless opportunities to, as we progress, define actuality. We actually have an idea of what we're doing in life. From all options open to options are narrowed, but we have a substance behind those options. It's not just when in our beginning of our lives, it's not just high in the sky, maybe, what if. We actually have something behind those decisions that we made that back up those decisions, whether they be positive, as in they are results that we like, or negative, or where we have shot ourselves in the foot and they are decisions that we don't like. So the best way to put this of moving from this boundless possibilities but no substance in the beginning of life to define actuality but you have substance behind it, you have results, is to use a very concrete example of, I think we can all agree that no one can be a doctor, lawyer, engineer, accountant, welder, carpenter, handyman, etc., all at the same time. You need to make a choice. You need to make, from the time we are infants, where we can do anything, to when we are adults, we need to make sacrifices. That comes with all these choices that we make. And those sacrifices, many of them come in the form of choosing one option over the other, deciding that this here is more important to me than this. Going to try and being an engineer is more important to me than trying to be a lawyer. So instead of trying to take the bar exams, I'm going to try to work on my career as an engineer, and that's going to take up a whole lot of my time. I'm going to get to where I want to go. This is more important to me, and I need to push aside those thoughts of being a lawyer, because you can't have everything, but you can have anything, which is, I digress, that's a topic for a different video. So that comes with the passage of time. You have to make a choice, and those choices are going to define who we are as people. And it can be seen from the exterior, it's clear to a certain extent by someone's station in life. You can generally tell and make a quick analysis on the decisions they've made. You may not be completely accurate, but you can get a general idea. And those decisions become us, whether it's decisions that we've made ourselves or things that we've put off. Say that we have, another example, put off saving money, and at the end of life we don't have any savings, we're destitute. Well, that's non-decision is a decision. So all these decisions and non-decisions, they become a part of us, the good and the bad. And a good person, a good man or a good woman, it cannot be defined from simply someone that makes more good decisions than bad. That makes them a good person. Good person, at the very least, part of it is to have, say, let's call it a capacity for violence, but choosing not to use it. And what I mean by this capacity of violence is that as we are growing up, as we're moving through life, we are taking that time of infancy where we can do anything, to we can do only a certain few things, but we can do them very well. But when we can do them very well, we have this capacity to use our power of being able to do these things well and use it in a just or unjust way. And what I mean by that is, say that you have a whole lot of, you're very successful in your career, you've accumulated a lot of finance, a lot of capital, a lot of money. You can use that to help people, or you can use them for nefarious purposes, which I won't delve too deeply into it, but I think you get the premise. Money is power. And when you have that power, whether you choose to use it for good or for bad, that is where a good person is defined, where a good man or a good woman is defined. Because a good person is someone that has the power to make an ill judgment, but chooses to make the just choice. That is goodness, because you take the opposite side of the spectrum of saying someone that has no power and they make good decisions. Now, that's not a good person. That is a weak person. What I mean by that, a weak person is they have no power, they have no choice but to make good decisions. So can you really call someone that has no power to do something bad? They only have the option of doing something good, the right choice. Can you call them really a good person? I don't think so. It's a person that can be dangerous, that are dangerous, but they choose not to be. That is the good person. Someone that is able to wreak havoc on the world, but they control it. Teddy Roosevelt said, "Speak softly and carry a big stick." Now, these people that carry a big stick, but they are very civil, those are the people that have the power to shape the world for good. They're able to destroy the world, but they decide to take all that chaotic energy and channel it into something productive. Because ultimately, what defines someone that is good in life is after they've gone to a substantial station in life, after making all these decisions. It's during the hard times when making the good decision isn't easy. That is when you can see someone's true colors. That is when you can tell if someone is truly good because they want to, or if they're good because they have no choice. It's been said that there are fair weather friends, and when things turn south, that is when you can truly see someone's true colors. And by that premise, you can only see if someone is truly who they say they are, a just, good person. When they are put on the spot, they have the choice to make these decisions that are unjust, that can hurt others. But they choose to do something productive, something that is for the greater good, that helps the society. That is when you can see if someone is truly good.